There was no going back. If he gets peeked, he's gonna have to fight. But now we're into round 2. We can kind of forget about that. Snatchie's going full force into A.
Yeah, talking about having to fight. I mean, he's got fire behind him, 2 opponents ahead, and Mihu gets in here just to help out with the process. A rather clean-cut process coming in from Virtus.pro.
What a buy. It seemed like they had the economical disadvantage going into the round, but because they went full frontal with these 2 AKs and pushed their way into A, I mean, all Cloud9 saw were rifles that round.
Connector push a possibility. The only place that they've actually given up the map control is by choice over on A. The retreat from the Palace player who has to go get bomb, but oh no, please not like this. They've already lost Snatchie over towards the B site, and that bomb will have to come back towards A. So sure enough, greatly done from Virtus.pro. They do sell that fake. They get the entirety of Cloud9 rotating preemptively, and because of that, now that Virtus.pro are committing to the A site, the defense is just out of line. The smoke's in their faces, and the inability to really contest, except for Rush, who would have had a chance at the flank. He's still in a great position, but he's got to reload, and the timing not going to play to his favor. 2 kills quickly back for Virtus.pro into the 3v2. Scout still in play, and that's not the best weapon for a retake now, is it? Flusha on the site with a kit, 2 kills for him, but nobody's going to overface. Nobody wants to be that 3rd casualty for Virtus.pro.
Slight bit more damage done at the end there, but Virtus.pro cleaned it up, and they're makes Virtus.pro who they are. And I really like to see this kind of really decisive movement.
Very decisive kills as well coming into the 4th one. It was supposed to be the fast mid clash, and fast it was. Inevitably, will make contact on ramp. And this is a position that could catch him off guard. You could see Snatchie trying to clear the corner, but Rush with a slight off angle will get the best of him. And now this is a thorn in the side of an execution once again. Rush will fall after 2, but it leaves us in even ground. With the bomb going down in just the nick of time, Mihu covers cross, but the trajectory of the Molotov tells him they are here. And that burns Morelz into the open. And then VP burn Cloud9. So they're not gonna be able to pull the trigger on this one just yet. And that is buying time for the rotation. Despite Golden just being blasted by Snatchie, this now opens up the A site. Once more, we're going to get a chance here where VP could have gone B, but will look to just change direction. The old 1-2, the ruse, that's left Flusha completely stranded and all alone. Done and easy. Good anti-eco.
Quite patiently, they got all their kills while still standing at mid, so not even having to move directly into the bomb sites. And Snatchie, as now we're seeing in the replay, that's how he kind of got his. Just
straight up B commitment. All 4 players coming out now from the apps, taking damage with frags and bullets alike. Automatic falls. Mihu with a double. And he has statistically been one of the best players in this newest iteration of Virtus.pro. We look at the newest additions in the form of Snatchie and Morelz. But Mihu's already starting to prove himself as a key piece to this core.
I think Golden just hit a really nice shot. We could only see it on the X-ray. It appeared that someone was clipped out of the sky.
Let's see if he gets himself another, because this is 2 snipers walking up. I think that's why it's a slower pace being set. They have lost the rifleman. A second goes down. Neo coming in quickly from the archway. A flawless hold there once the first kill's found from Golden. A process that was rushed. Snatchie gets automatic.
Snatchie knows where to look. He's getting multiple kills versus pistols with this off, which is kind of interesting. We're not seeing a ton of flicks from him either, which you don't have to remember a Snatchie flick to be able to say that he's a valuable player. If he's not having a flick for most of his frags and he's having a lot of impact, that just shows you that he's a smart opper.
Smart and very impactful. I feel like throughout the rise of AGO, he was most certainly their star. I mean, we saw Virtus.pro's performance at the Major when Bialy was still in this lineup, and I would say that despite his absolute best efforts, Snatchie was not enough to make those games a win. But he definitely put up numbers. He's constantly finding impact, and now another. This is great. How often do you see an anti-eco like this with all the frags being fed to the Opper?
Almost never, right? That's just and it's not exactly like favorable in terms of like how much you get per kill for him to be having these frags, but I think it's like so impressive that it overshadows those numbers. So
I like that smoke. It lands on the staircase so that nobody can play on the other side of it, but a terrorist can jump from Tetris onto the top staircase and actually pry over. It's a nice little tidbit. So you saw the little bit of aggression. And Now you're going to start to watch these kills. It's a head stack in spawn. This is so kerneled from Cloud9. A run boost even. They just throw him to his death. Flusha, last man up, P250 in hand, cannot tag Pasha, and we're already having this defuse come through under a blanket of smoke. Actually goes well, but alas. We've got an auto shotty on the field. We've got rifles in mid. Nice shots from Pasha. He's running out of ammo now, so the sidearm swap too. There's the fourth, not the fifth. Snatchie's gonna grab it. So the only use that Pasha actually has is whether he can just kernel up and defend this B site from within it. And it doesn't look like that's gonna be happening. It's inside connector. The T side does go. 3 frags straight for Virtus.pro. And a couple more to come. They're being isolated and stagnated here inside connector. Snatchie just falling off angles, distracting for Mihu. It looks so pristine.
Distracting was the key word. You know, even Morelz, who is inside of connector, like he gets his 1 kill, but immediately an off shot comes out behind him.
Does get swarmed by the connector push, and the utility that they've thrown out completely limits what Cloud9 can do to him. So he was comfortable. Unlike Rush, just blown out of his seat. Airbagged into the door frame. Neo gets ejected off CT spawn, and then Golden falls straight after. So despite only having pistols, there's still a little bit here for Cloud9 to play with. Maybe they get lucky and can find Mihu as well.
Oh my god. But Morelz is here. The Zamboni on an ice rink. The cleanup crew.
Ooh. Give us one more. Just one more.
I set myself up for failure. I should have came through with the Zamboni at the...
I feel like Skadoodle is anticipating this peak because Neo dinked somebody through the wooden window, which means they're gonna be tempted to do exactly that, but they're not supposed to blast him back. Skadoodle's not supposed to have his forehead sprung wide open.
Oh man. Pasha's here looking for the crazy flick potentially, but no challenger has arrived.
And that's heard. Neo definitely gets wind of this proximity. It's confirmed by the flashbang. Virtus.pro have been put into a fantastic spot because of Neo, and now Pasha with him. The trail set on fire as they flooded forward. Now, it's the CTs back into the site that they once owned. Neo with a kill, sure, but the trade frags are looking fantastic. It does fall onto Rush, and it is Mihu on the other side. A 2K for Mihu already established. He's gonna jump up. It's confirmed and killed. The defuse is his, and VP win the retake.
Just barely. If Mihu had not finished that frag with that headshot wallbang through a very dense box, I don't think there was any chance he would even be able to defuse that, even if he got the kill on Rush.
Even just going for that jump peek to confirm the player cowering in the corner. I mean, Rush is given a chance at the kill right there. But then he wins the duel. His feet hit the ground. Spread your numbers thin. Pasha completely untradeable here. Flash comes inwards. Ooh, and it's Golden who goes down. Pasha even gets his gun back up. Second frag is his. Superb.
And it seems like they're going to coalesce at mid in just a few seconds. Bomb's still out of reach, and they don't know where the CTs are. Golden comes out wide on an angle. Mihu's just a little bit more ready.
And Flusha now knows he can trade to the player on the top of the box, but 25 seconds, not enough time, and he doesn't spot Morelz. So Virtus.pro pick it up, and for those of you that just joined us in that 2v2 from the secondary stream, that was completely pistols from Virtus.pro. 5 versus 3, Cloud9 get the best of it, and then they go with the pistol rush and manage one back. I mean, this is just a blow-for-blow type boxing match right now.
Yeah, it's an absolute haymaker, and they did it. Just a series of P250 kills.
Go anywhere. Even despite having a player pushing up into ramp, he needs to keep eyes on connector. Here come the kills. It's going to be 2 for Virtus.pro before it's traded. Pasha revealed, has to deal with a lot of pressure, and he's running out of bullets. But he's got support from Market. That's Snatchie trying to find an angle. The A duel was won by Cloud9, so we are even 3v3, and Ska has landed the next one. Snatchie could hit this collateral, but a great flashbang. Sure enough, they know he's there, but they can't deal with him? How is he still up? How is Snatchie doing this? He's cut it down to the 1v1. It's Skadoodle now up versus Neo. 20 seconds to plant, and he's not going to suspect the flank, so VP take 15.
He's actually going to use this opportunity to push it himself.
This has been heard, though. 100% heard. Off the frag, turns his shoulder, and then Mihu gets the best of him on the peak. That's 2 simultaneous frags now fighting off the back foot. Cloud9 facing what would be their second loss already tonight. but we have also watched them win 3v5s. This one's not looking as good. Flusha barely hanging on to his life. It has been taken, and as has this round. Skadoodle alone will fall, and Virtus.pro picking up their win. Great starts to both of those halves. It almost seemed like an inevitability